With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now it's Adam Humphries. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Lady!
Mike, 49's a Mike. All day, all day.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Run. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Come on, baby.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right now. First down. Drive keeps moving.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Well, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City.
49's a Mike. Who that?
It's hit, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 48!
48's Mike.
Play!
Run.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Ready?
Hey, switch gears.
Go. Zero.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Sit on!
Buckeye J.K. Dobbins. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson out down his goal line. Over the middle here to Brown. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready?
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. Now they're looking at third down here. Jackson now. Set up the screen for Dobbins. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here's Sam Cook now as his first from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Go, zero. Yo, trip left. Back. Go.
On the counter, it's good. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Yeah, baby.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hip. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. I'm coming for you, son. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Field of Humphreys. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, yeah!
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Watch twist.
Yo, trip left. Yo, trip left.
49's the mic.
Where you at?
You must be dreaming.
Henry, he'll throw instead. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off. Forward, Marcus Peters. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change or at least hold people to field goals.
Hey, Mike,
And if
51.
they lose
Going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him. The guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You don't want no problems with me.
Here we go, Shaq. Hustle, hustle. 70 Lion.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Sit on.
Let's make the
180.
way back home.
Sit on. I got you.
He's going to run again. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This time Jackson will throw it. That's complete to running back J.J. Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sit on. 180. Check. Sit on. 180.
On 1st and 10, Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. Baby. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Down to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard.
Hammer out him again.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
You're trash. Tighten up. Hey, alert 3. Hey, watch edge.
Power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This Titan defense, they just will not easily. Stop goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Baby. That's it.
The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Tucker's kick is good.